Alright, in this recording I'm going to show you how to prep your MP3 file for WordPress and a few things you can do initially before you get it uploaded to this site. So after you export your MP3 from whatever recording device you've used, or QuickTime or iTunes, whatever it's coming from, you want to make sure that the file size is prepped for the web. Hopefully somewhere between 10 to 20 megabytes. On a Mac, to check that, you just want to click your exported MP3 and hit Command I. This will bring up a little dialog and you'll see the size of your finished file. So we're working with hour-long sermons for these, so typically they run between 10 to 20 megabytes. You can add more quality and make it bigger, but if you want a lightweight server that's really inexpensive, then I would recommend going this direction and just trying to keep your website running as fast as possible. Okay, next step is naming the file. So we want to make sure that the MP3 file is named correctly. I have something already kind of copied to my dashboard, so I'm just going to hit Command V and show you what that looks like. So what I have is I have the title of the series. So I do it by, actually, here we go. So this makes more sense. So date is going to be first. So I have 2015, actually the entire year. So 2015 hyphen. I want to separate every space by hyphens and not any other weird symbols. So we're doing the full date. So 2015 January, so it's 01, don't ever just put 1, put 01 hyphen 04, that was the date, the actual day that this recording was done. Another hyphen for, I don't know what I just did. Oh. There we go. I just dragged over the hyphen. Okay, so the full date, so it goes at the very front, so all the files seem to just organize on their own, and it's just nice and clean and simple for future stuff. Then the title of the series. So the series was called New Growth, and I have caps lock for the N and for the G, and I don't do any spaces in between these. So I just want those caps because I want to see see it more clearly when I'm reading it. So I have the series title, and then I have a hyphen for another space, and then the sermon title, so the sermon of the series. And this one was called Lift Up Jesus, same thing, capital letters at the very front of the words, no matter what the words are, just so you can see them more clearly. And then a hyphen just below that. Let me click that up and again. So a hyphen just after that. And then finally the initials of the speaker. So in this case we had Brian Brookins preaching this message, so we just put BB. Let me show you what this looks like in an actual Finder view. So you can see here 2015 January 4th, New Growth, Lift Up Jesus, BB. So when you're adding lots of files to a database, you're going to be able to quickly drag and drop things a lot faster, and they'll be organized by this first date. It won't really look to this other stuff. It's going to consider this first and then go to the rest. So it's going to make life a lot easier. So that's renaming your file.